You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Now we are. Oh, whose butthole do you think is tighter this week? Mine or yours?
Seeing as I'm not gay in any way, it's probably yours.
Oh, I wasn't talking about from penetration. I was talking about from, social anxiety. Maybe we might be in trouble.
You look like a gerbil person, so I don't know.
In a past life, baby.
In a current life, probably.
How you get the mic? You thought you was ready. Battery cut out as soon as we start, nigga. Really?
No, we're not starting over again.
We're not.
We're just going now. We're just going. George fucked up, and it was a George incident.
Nigga talking about waiting for you.
Anyway, who the fuck are you? So we can get into the shits.
Y'all
we have a lot to talk about,
man. It's another week. It's another day. It's another hour. It's another moment you're gonna spend in time with me, the one and only Busy 9-3. Who am I? AKA that is the motherfucking Kango Don. Some know me as the Carolina toe sucker.
Yeah.
I've recently come to be known as Bath Salt Jackson. Ask your mama or your local trap nigga. You know, not because I'm smoking a bitch. Come find out. AKA the Tard Whisperer. AKA the motherfucking, who is it? Captain Dr. Science. Once again, I am out of my lab coat. I came in the burgundy hoodie because it's casual Friday around this bitch. You know,
every day we do this, it's Friday.
Yeah, but it's casual. Sometimes I like to wear the lab coat, sometimes I don't. And a bunch of other AKAs that I don't really want to spend a lot of time on this week because we got a lot of time we can spend on some better things, I think. You know who we are. You know what this is. It's episode 180.
Nigga, first off, I believe that I am the greatest walking example of pure motherfucking immortal life that's on this planet. So therefore,
you might have to check with Kanye.
Fuck a Kanye, nigga.
I'm just saying, you might have to check with Kanye.
Like, I, sir, am the A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50-cent margaritas, and cartel dealing, sir. I am the one and only Joe Banano smoking Cohiba blunts at the Copacabana, sir. I am Tequila Poppy, sir. I am Joey Left Wrist, sir. I am the Pod God Praise Me, sir. I am Lil O, album coming soon, all trap, sir. I am 2022 Space Ghost. I am the Improper Disciple. I am Debo, yo, AKA, but I don't want your shit, so fuck your shit. I am the one and only Tito Lee. Whoa. I am Zay Mysterio. I am the Crusader. And it's episode 189 Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. We in this bitch.
I mean, it was before. It is now. It will be.
It's officially now. It's officially now. It's official. It's official. It's official. You be trying to do too much.
Why? Because I said the number?
Nah, because you know what I'm saying? You be trying to Kanye take shit from everybody, and then you be like, yo, this is the worst thing I ever did.
Fix your ego. Fucking insecure.
Nah, you not going to treat me like Big Sean from Southfield, dog. You not going to do that. You not going to do that.
Sometimes you got to treat niggas like they from Southfield and see what the fuck they going to do about it.
I'm not Big Sean.
Nah.
I'm not Big Sean. I'm not Big Sean. You ain't going to do that to me. You not going to do that to me.
The fact you took it like you Big Sean.
You not gonna picture on me. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm just keeping it like that. That's my point.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you always say niggas from Southfield, because you know deep down in your heart you are too.
No, I'm from the North End. Like, that's real. I'm from the North End. That's it.
Oh,
you know, he definitely from Southfield. You know what? I enjoyed the Hit Boy Big Sean album enough, and to know that he's been so discredited by your idol, the Jayz, as you would call him, and he left good music on his own merit because he knew he was getting fucked over.
Sell out.
He left that house of madness and coonery to make his own name for himself. And what is Kanye? Your Christ Jesus say.
Look at this. Look at this. As soon as this nigga get off the label, who back on his dick? Wow.
I'm not on that dick.
Wow.
I'm not.
Soon as he get away from Ye, nah, he's from Detroit again.
No, he live at 8 and Chainer, nigga. He just got over. Like he just got over.
This nigga just over the border.
Just over the border, my nigga.
Isn't that a downgrade, nigga? What you talking about?
Look, fam, he got a long way to go before he get to the west side. That's all I'm saying. Where he claim he from. He got a long way to go. All I'm saying is right now, he may possibly not have to use his auntie address to go to Cass Tech where he claimed he at.
Bruh.
But
Stop it.
he may have just gotten past Southfield at this point.
Now, are you saying that because? I mean, I'm just confused as to why you're saying it. Because Ye came out and said a whole lot of things we gonna get into. But since you want to start with the Big Sean thing, let's just go there. If this nigga's a sellout, which Ye thinks he is.
Ye the biggest sellout of all niggerdom.
He never said he wasn't. If this nigga feels like this nigga sold out, and maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I think he feels like he sold out for different reasons than you might feel like that, if you were to call him that. But I think it's a little weird, man. Like, you can't just go and say, the nigga didn't do him dirty.
Your Lord Christ Jesus.
You gotta stop saying that. See, and I'm gonna just answer to it right now. I'm gonna answer to it right now. I can firmly say from watching the last 2.5 hours of Kanye content that I have to accept the fact that I am a Ezekielite. I am.
I know you are.
I am.
But
I am. You'll be satisfied to hear that I have accepted it.
Your Christ Jesus.
I have accepted Christ Jesus in my life as my Lord and Savior.
I know you have. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. This is progression, sir. I feel like all of these sessions have led to a breakthrough. But your Christ Jesus married a Kardashian.
Who he's richer than.
And then started designing shit for the Gap. Who's a bigger sellout here? Come on, nah.
That sounds like good business.
Come on, dog.
There's a lot of niggas that say, who walks up to Kanye in a radio station and begs him to let me rap in front of him? He gives you a record deal and you leave just because, oh, this nigga saying some crazy shit. This nigga wild. Fuck you, you old bitch ass nigga. You supposed to be from Southfield. Ye's words, not mine.
You ain't seen Nas next to Kanye no more.
He will be.
The only reason
He just said he talked to him the other day.
And Nas was like, nigga, fuck you. You fuck my music up. He left that part out of the story that he told.
I feel like he might have left a lot of parts out of some stories in that interview. Jayz was a long time coming, but it's like Jay don't want Jay don't want to have a whole bunch of briefs. Hold up.
He don't want that.
Hold up. We gotta talk about it. Just because.
Do we got to?
Fuck Big Sean, man.
Look, man.
I fuck with Big Sean. Great project, nigga.
Yeah,
I like it.
Hit Boy shit. That shit was good.
I don't personally think he was sell out, nigga. I'd have made the same move my damn self. Especially if that nigga owed me $6 million. Kanye, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Pay that man.
Christ Jesus owes him $6 million.
$6 million. Well, see, it was alleged that it was 3, and the Don Sean himself decided to chime in on the Twitter box and say more like 6. Because everybody was speculating it was at least $3 million.
So your Lord and Savior Christ Jesus is like holding out on the newly appointed person that is, person of population increase of Big Sean to Detroit, $6 million.
I believe so.
Oh.
But at the same time,
yo, God dirty, nigga. He don't shower. Like, fuck
at the same time,
fuck out of here.
Sure, there's more than a reasonable enough reason than you.
Nope, there ain't. There ain't never a reason.
$6 million he might be owed if you think he's a sellout ass nigga. If I thought you was a sellout, you ain't getting your $6 million. You thought I was a sellout, I'm not getting my $6 million. And the other one gonna feel like they gotta shoot the other one now. So nah.
No.
Only difference is them niggas is.
I'm gonna keep this a bit.
One's from.
If
Chicago,
any of the people in this room owe me $6 million,
Southfield,
and I find out about it the day after I approach you about it, you have the next 24 hours to pay me my money. Because I'm going to come and I'm going to shoot you. I don't care where you could be at motherfucking, you can be in the mall at Saks Fifth Avenue. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to shoot you in Saks and be like, nigga, where the fuck is my $6 million?
Yeah, that's not how wire transfers work.
I don't give a fuck. You got $6 million in mind, you better have it in cash, nigga.
All I'm saying is
you can bring it in a Nike duffel bag. And I'll put it inside of a motherfucking Louis bag. And then we can go.
If I'm in a contract that after, he even talked about the single. He was like, nigga, why would you, he said he asked the nigga, why would you lead with ass? Remember when Sean dropped? It was my last, then it was ass.
But that song went. It went.
I didn't like it when it dropped. That's why I was kind of surprised Kanye said he was like, I didn't like it. I told the nigga not to do it.
I think
told him it wasn't a good look.
But it was.
He wanted to go with it.
Nigga.
So I let him do him.
That song went in the clubs though. It went in every single club. Every single mix. Whether you was at a gay club, straight club, bi club, Joe Budden club, motherfucking it don't matter who club you was at, that shit was going. And guess what happened when ass. Guess what happened? Ass came out.
A lot of bitches were shaking ass.
And there was a lot of ass shaking. So it worked.
Excuse me. I didn't say Kanye was wrong. I didn't say I wasn't wrong.
I like Heartless, but I know there's plenty of people that don't like the song Heartless by Kanye.
Yeah.
So some people would have been like, nigga, why would you make that? Like, that may have been a better song on the album, but it's like, why would you leave with that for a single 4808s?
I guess it's different position, different timing, too. That's two different things.
I'm just
two
saying.
Different comparisons.
You could be right and you could be wrong. It just depends on what the result of really what you want out of it is.
Yeah. But also, if you think about it, that first Big Sean album, a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. Kanye had a hand in the whole thing. Wait.
And I have reason to say that I think that was one of the worst Big Sean albums. I think there's really two bad ones, in my opinion, and it's only because they 50-50 albums, which I think are already bad albums, which is Finally Famous, which is his first album, and Hall of Fame. Those two are 50-50 albums. Only half of it's good, the other half is trash.
I wouldn't even give Finally Famous, my personal opinion, I wouldn't give Finally Famous that much credit.
And we talking about for how many songs that are really good versus the ones that are just ash?
Yeah, I think just the singles are good. And like the last song, the very last song and the singles are the only. It's like 4 out of 12 or 16 or something. It's not a great album.
No, I mean, like I said, it's ass. Like 50-50 albums. Whatever. Like if it's anything less than a 50-50, it's already ass in my opinion.
The point I'm getting at. Anyway, so the point I'm getting at, we had technical difficulties. Not that y'all could tell, but the point I'm getting at with that shit is, if I change a nigga's whole life, and at what seems to be my lowest moment, and this is me assuming what Kanye was getting at by calling him and John Legend sellouts and all of that shit.
They just niggas that don't fuck with current Kanye.
Well, let me finish. Now, I think what he was getting at was the fact that, nigga, you see me in a place of whether I'm not struggling, let's say financially, but like maybe mentally going through some shit, emotionally going through some shit. You see I'm moving wild. The last thing I need niggas on my team to do, and he was talking a lot about how you gotta look at life like the NBA, which I believe is true in a lot of ways. I feel a way if niggas I put on my team and I think is on my team then distance themselves from me. He brought up the fact that even Push didn't do that. Push didn't come out there and verbally make it known or say like, yeah, this nigga wild and I don't fuck with him. He just kind of blew it off. Which he was like, nigga, that would have been better. Where is the love and respect in that where you just like, yeah, that nigga's crazy. I don't know, bitch, I changed your whole life.
Nobody, look. If that
you can't stand next to a nigga, just shut the fuck up. You can't just stand there.
Look, nigga. Big Sean,
I think that's what
Big Sean, Designer, Tiana Taylor. They didn't say nothing about like negative about Kanye being nuts. Even if somebody asked them, they avoided the motherfucking question, even despite how they may or may not have
I think
felt.
maybe it was the way they did it. They might have said, I don't know. He didn't get
That's
specific
some
about that.
Insecure bullshit.
This is Kanye West.
That's my.
We all know that. He knows that.
That's my point. That's my point.
Nigga, everybody's insecure.
That's my point.
Everybody's not insecure with $7 billion though.
You insecure as fuck because you see, like, you might be going nuts. No one's saying anything negative about you. I don't know whether some of these niggas reached out or maybe didn't reach. You know what I'm saying?
He has a lot of group texts, so who knows what was said? He knows.
Look,
from what we've seen, it doesn't seem like that was the case. Because I can't find a place either where Big Sean and John Legend or anybody was like, that nigga's that was next to him. That was like, oh, that nigga's crazy. We don't fuck with him no more.
Exactly. So what I'm
that inside, you never know.
Look, he think Big Sean, John Legend are saying or distancing themselves away from him because he nuts. Now, whether they've said that and voiced that to him personally is completely up for debate because we don't know. We weren't there. We ain't seen the fucking text messages or no. But
I feel like if he
him, But what I'm saying is like I'm not gonna look at him as a sellout because he don't agree with me. What that is like requesting somebody to be a yes man when they don't agree with you. And even if they did voice the fact that they didn't agree with what the fuck your point is, like Push said, I don't agree with what Kanye's doing. They not beefed out. Maybe
that's why I say it's the way you go about it. I think that's what he has a problem with is the way they went about not saying anything. Or
if you take it personal, you take it personal.
Something.
It doesn't mean that it's a personal decision for me against you. It may be a personal decision saying like, all right, look, me and your political stance or whatever the case may be are completely disaligned. But we cool. It just is what you doing over here.
If they owe you $6 million, it's a little deeper than that. On Sean's part and on Jay's part.
Yeah, if I'm Sean and you owe me $6 million.
Yeah, I don't like the fact you wear a MAGA hat, but nigga, that ain't really our biggest issue.
Yeah, you owe me $6 million.
Right.
You owe me $6
really
million. You're not paying me on the shit, and you running political campaigns. So suck my dick, give me my money. If you don't give me my money, yeah, I'm out when this contract is up. I'm no longer on good music. Good, cool. Now you can treat that as me being a sellout, or you can actually look at it like you trying to fucking baby me and treat me like Lil Wayne. So,
I do think it's kind of ironic.
Dick, pay me my fucking money. It's that simple.
I do think it's kind of ironic, and this I think is a great segue too. I think it's kind of ironic that, excuse me, that's what happens when I drink beer. It's kind of ironic that Kanye felt the need to use the word sellout. I feel like if that's the emotion behind that, that's not the right word to use. And that's just a crazy person looking at the logic of another crazy person. But I do believe that that is how Big Sean ends up in the group text with Jay-Z, his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, fucking Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, Big Sean, and Drake. That's how they all end up in a group text. Something has to be there. There had to be some word, some form of energy that wasn't the most positive exchange for Kanye to come out and say to that group text, "Hey, don't forget, I'm worth more than all of you niggas put together." Which, when I first read it, I was like, he didn't say that. But then when I heard how he described it, I was like, yeah, he probably said that. Telling Jay-Z you richer than him seems insane. Telling a group text that's worth $3 billion collectively seems insane, but when you're worth $7 billion, I mean, I'm not wrong.
By my watch calculations, it tells me that we are probably might be about 5 to 6 years away from the Pusha T hostile takeover that is about to occur. That I believe that he's going to snake Kanye West out of everything that he's ever think that he's accumulated actually by himself on his lonesome. And Pusha T will be the
fact you think Pusha is that type of person. You think he do? Yeah, like that? I feel like at this point, that's kind of be like doing Mace like that.
That nigga from Virginia.
Virginia came up a lot in that interview for some reason.
That nigga is from Virginia.
He is from Virginia.
Yeah. That nigga is going to take you for everything you got.
I don't know, man.
Look.
I feel like
I wouldn't be. Look, I'm not saying Push shouldn't. I'm saying that this is the ultimate power move because if I get.
Push was in that group text too. And I feel like he was probably the only one that was like, why am I here?
No.
Nigga, I'm on your side.
No,
why am I
no. That was a reminder to Push probably because he was probably sleeping some shit trying to catch some Z's, trying to relax and shit for 5 minutes because he had to deal with all this shit at Good Music because somebody ain't the boss. And then he realized, like, oh, you think I'm a bitch like with the rest of these niggas. All right.
That's just a crazy group text to be on.
All right.
And then they say something back to you, and then your response is, like, you know it had to been Drake or Hov that said something slick and was like, nigga, relax. He was like, bitch, I'm worth more than all of you niggas. Who you talking to? Like,
and you know what? Drake probably was the one nigga that out of everybody that I was sending like question mark emojis and like the concerned face, like, what are you talking about? Drake was the only nigga at 4 a.m. that was like, nigga, fuck you. He was the only nigga. He was the only nigga that said, nigga, fuck you, and said the blue devil emoji. Purple devil emoji. That was it.
Speaking to Drake though, I thought that was very interesting.
God.
Thought that was very interesting how he depicted his feelings during the so-called beef.
That I've never, like, from the clips I've heard, I've never heard a nigga through just voice, like voice and word exchange with somebody else, sound so intimidated just versus like the decibels in your voice about like when somebody came up. Like
the weird
it was just kind of like you sounded uncomfortable saying or talking about this person. Like this nigga lives in your head rent free.
Only at points though. That was the interesting thing about it. Because it was only at points that he talked about him where he sounded like that. It was a certain point in that interview where he sounded like he was using air quotes and trying to not sound like it had fucked with him. But you could tell from how he was talking about it. The shit he was saying, like, nigga, why you think when I look like I'm doing something crazy? I think the quote was, why you think when I'm doing something crazy or I look like I'm doing something crazy, it looks like that. It's not just me being crazy. It's because something sparked it. Nobody says shit to this guy when he's doing shit, but he can threaten me, and then I'm crazy when I respond, which I felt a lot because I was like, I know what that's like. But at the same time,
Six guy don't even think about this nigga.
I don't know. Because when you lay out, when you lay it out like he did, which was like, okay, he was saying like, think about it. Look, I'm the type of nigga, I want to go right at your head. Like, if I'm going to come at you, I'm going to come at you. Drake's not the type of nigga. He specifically said,
did it twice.
He specifically said before Drake even sends a bar at you, he's going to do petty shit like call your bitch, call your bitches friends, call your niggas bitches. He gonna do shit like that just so he's in conversation around you. He was basically saying like, nigga, like just because we're performing at such a professional level, this nigga is really doing like real life war tactics.
Yeah, he gonna Sun Tzu your ass. This nigga clearly read The Art of War and he's playing it.
And he was basically saying like, yeah, this shit was fucking with me. Because Nori was like, nigga, why you put his address out? He was like, nigga, it was on Google. I only... You know why, nigga? Like
66666666666. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I thought that was just super interesting how he put that, because it was like, yo, you know, on the record, Drake is very subtle, and you wonder why he's so subtle. Which even Kanye said was like, he's doing that shit on purpose. Like, he's saying shit that he knows only me and him know about. Like, he's doing it to fuck with me.
On purpose. On purpose.
Which is like, a part of me was like,
Art of War shit, nigga.
So a part of me, when I'm listening to it, is like, yeah, nigga, I can see how that might cause a reaction. But the other part of me is thinking like, nigga, if you're aware of this, try to settle yourself, nigga, and then react. Don't just
fuck her respectfully. I just want my respect. That's all 6 guy want. He just want his respect. Put some respect on Aubrey's name.
I just don't, I didn't really get it from that aspect because I was like, yo, nigga, you don't have to do all of that. But
six.
it sounded a lot like, and it was like, nigga, we both who we are. Why are we doing it like this?
Nigga, when Nori brought up the fact that he said, like, do you think you could be, like, you do a verse and he was like, who? It would be against Drake, right? Like, out the gate, it was like a stumble within words and it would be against Drake. I'd watch Drake. Like, to me, that sounded like the kid that you knew started some shit that you knew in school couldn't fight, but he had to fight against somebody that could fight. And you just wanted to know where his confidence level was at, and you knew he was gonna lose. He knew he was gonna lose, and he said to you, "I'm gonna watch that nigga." But you knew when 330 happened, it was gonna be a body bag out for sight.
See, nah, because I really
It sounded
feel
like that.
I really feel like in a versus situation, I don't even know if we ever talked about that. I got Ye, man.
I got Aubrey. Of course you do. You Ezekiel. Like,
no, but even just when you break it down,
I'm OVO.
Let's do it past the hit records. Let's just say album for album, every record for every record. I feel like, shit, the beginning of Kanye's career alone can wipe out a lot of Drake shit. Drake's cuts.
Do I get the full So Far Gone?
No, we talking about studio albums. And even if you did get that, what does Kanye have to go off over that? That's not fair.
That'd be College Dropout. Are we
gonna? No, that's a studio album. So Far Gone isn't a studio album. It's a mixtape. College Dropout was his first studio album.
All right, Take Care against fucking
No. It'd be Thank Me Later versus College Dropout.
Whatever, nigga.
And we know what's winning in that. We just talked about that last week. College Dropout knocking that out.
Well, Take Care is better than Late Registration to me, and Late Registration is like my favorite Kanye album.
Late Registration versus Take Care. That's 2-0. It's Late Registration over Take Care.
You Ezekiel like?
Nah, it's not because of that. It's because you get a little bit of Take Care on Late Registration. If you think about it, you get a little bit of that on there.
I don't give a fuck.
You ain't got to give a fuck. That's a fact.
What's better? I don't give a fuck. What's better? Suck my dick.
That's it. Late Registration is better. Graduation. What was Drake's third?
Oh, a classic. Nothing was the same.
See, that's where you get heavy.
Suck it.
That's where you get heavy.
That's Aubrey win.
2-1.
That's Aubrey win.
That's 2-1. That's 2-1.
What's next?
So at the 808s. So then you got 808s versus, if you're reading now, it's 2-2. And that's coming from me. That's 2-2. I really like 808s. That's 2-2.
No, it's Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. You know what? Get that.
No, Graduation is before that. It's 808s, then it's Graduation and 808s, then Dark Fantasy. Then
number 3. Oh yeah. All right. So so Dark Fantasy. Which will be like what? More Life? No, that's if you're reading this, it's too late. So
yeah, I said that versus
that'd be Dark Fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah, because Drake's third was Drake's
5.
third. No, Drake's third was Nothing
How about
Was the
we
Same.
just look this up instead?
I'm telling you what it is. Like you trying to like skip years. Drake's third album was Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, no, but I'm sure.
So that would go up against a
Dark
Graduation.
Fantasy was 5. Yeah, I said that's 1 for Drake.
Then 808s is
Yeah, I was on 808s.
What? 808s would technically be what? Views?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Views.
so 808s is winning that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and Scorpion versus that would be Dark Fantasy.
Yeah.
Dark Fantasy. So that's 4-2. And yeah, CLB versus, I guess they'd be Yeezus.
No. Yeah. Which is CLB is a winner.
Yeah. Well, Drake didn't have that many albums to compete album for album that way.
But he has better songs in the catalog.
If we just going album from 1 to 6 to 1 to 6, yeah, he's winning.
If you played 5, what's your 5? Just
If I
5.
played 5 of whose? Ye's?
Yeah. You like
5 albums, top. I'm starting with Dark Fantasy.
No, I'm talking about songs.
Favorite 5 songs, probably well, Dark Fantasy, off Dark Fantasy. That's 1. 2, Can't Tell Me Nothing. 3, what's that shit? Now I lay me down to sleep. Dun, 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 dun. That shit. That Hello Nori. That shit. That's 3. 4, that Can't Hold Me with Chief Keef. Can't Hold My Liquor. Chief Keef. 5. 5. What's that joint with Beyonce? See Me Now.
That's your 5.
If not that, I'll say In My Nightmares with Wayne. I was trying to keep features off of it, but I was trying to just think 5 straight Kanye songs. But if I'm adding features, I could that list is different. Because I'd say Monster if I'm adding features, but I'm trying to think of 5 straight Kanye songs. But that the verses he put on See Me Now, that Beyonce shit was hard. On Dark Fantasy, I think. Yeah, it's on Dark Fantasy.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting that answer.
No, that just kind of furthers my point that I think that Aubrey will wax Kanye.
My top 5 isn't going against Drake, nigga. Come on.
If I just put my personal top, if I put my
win,
personal
nigga.
top
Come
5
on.
out there, like
You just trying to win it now. You're not even.
Because I put
what's your 5?
4 p.m. in Calabasas.
And I didn't know we were competing. I thought you were just asking me what 5 songs I like the most.
I'm
you
just
talking about versus Drake? You left that part off.
That's what we're talking about. So that's why I'm tossing out just personals. Like I would put 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Well, yeah, versus Drake. That list is different.
Nigga.
I thought, no, when you said it, you left that part off, so I thought you just were asking me what were my 5, off the top of my head, 5 favorite Kanye songs, not 5 versus Drake's 5, nigga.
Western Road Flows. Charged Up.
You always did like that for more than...
That shit
People
hard.
like
That's
that shit
that's
for real.
very Drake. Like to diss somebody like that. That was very Drake when that came out. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. But Charged Up. Pound Cake, Paris Morton music.
Okay, well, yeah, let me redo my 5 then. Shit.
And nah, fuck that. You live what you live with. You said
No,
what
you didn't say against Drake, nigga. You just said what's
Nigga,
your
that's
5
what we
favorite
talking
Kanye
about.
songs. Am I
I was
tripping?
like, what would be your
Did
top
he say
5
that?
then?
Yeah, and I thought that was weird to just ask me my 5 favorites.
Because of what we
Kanye
was talking
songs.
about.
You didn't say versus Drake.
Nigga,
we
that's
just
what
got
we
done
talking
talking about
about.
who would win versus Drake.
And
we
I
just said Kanye.
And that's my no. I said Aubrey. That's what my point is. I got one more. Fuck. Shit.
Our 5 don't really matter. The fact of the matter is,
I'm just saying my 5 is
You ain't
stronger
gonna
than the
win.
5 that you picked.
that's
nigga.
great. On the albums they're on, it's not gonna make a difference.
Nigga, I can say I'm on one.
It's not even on the album for real. That's a single.
It's Drake shit,
That's
dog.
on a Khaled album. That's not even his joint.
Whatever, nigga. So you saying Grease ain't?
No, that's a
Popstar
Khaled.
ain't?
No, that's a Khaled album joint.
For Free ain't?
Khaled album.
Oh,
All of them. Khaled album.
oh
Just like we don't count More Life as an album for real. Khaled album, nigga. There's not
you
Drake's
think you
songs
like
on his shit. That's just shit Drake came out with.
Fuck it. You know what? You know, this is one of my favorite Drake songs. I'm upset.
I'm not saying he can't play them
I'm
in the
upset
verses.
it's hard.
I'm not saying he can't play them in the verses. And yeah, I like that one too. But at the same time, no, nigga.
Oh my god.
No. If that's the case, we gotta dig into the crates on Kanye. I don't even know what's the first freestyle I could go to from Kanye.
Nigga, 2 Polo Kanye is not doing shit against motherfucking 6 God. Sorry.
Not 2 Polo Kanye.
Not against 6 guys. Don't play yourself.
No, not 2 Polo Kanye. He has no chance against 6 guy. But you know what Kanye does? The Kanye that's putting bleach on bitches' assholes, nigga. That one. That one's he's in that fight. And that's the peak of what we talking about. because that was where that shit it just fell off since then. But that's the peak of what we talking about. Is that Life of Pablo? Nigga.
Kanye got
bleaching
motherfucking
bitches' assholes because he had shit streaks on his shirt. Nigga, like, come on.
But he got mad emotional when Drake asked whether Kiki loved him or not. So, and he don't even know what Kiki he talking about. So that's all I'm saying.
It was funny how he said that Kiki, in the interview. Like,
do you love me? You want me?
Dog,
yeah,
it was
nigga.
so funny.
Yeah, nigga.
In the interview, that nigga was like, me and Drake talked about it. He said he didn't fuck Kim. But I was like, nigga, why you acting like you did? Nigga, you know what you doing. Why you keep it? He was like, even Kim is at the crib. Like, this nigga just, I ain't even listen to that nigga. He just bullshitting. Like, what?
The Art of
Fam,
War
if I'm in my bed and my bitch is telling me don't listen to Drake, he just talking shit. I'm gonna still feel away. Even if she's telling the truth, I'm gonna still feel away.
She lying like a motherfucker.
Especially if you left me for Pete Davidson right after. The fuck?
Oh shit! I hope you know what. I hate the way
I love Pete. I just think it's a weird combination.
It's gonna sound so fucked up.
Oh my god!
But I hope something bad happened to that white man.
Talking about Pete?
Yeah.
He been. Conspiracy theory busy.
You can't speak that disrespectfully on the great late Mac Miller.
Conspiracy theory busy.
At any point in time, alive or dead.
The Jews are funding this. I don't know how.
Look!
I don't know if Lauren got something to do with this shit.
There's
no way.
I'm gonna
Pete
park the
Davidson
Jews seat like Moses, nigga. Like, you gonna get the fuck out of my way on this. Like, I'm sorry. You will not disrespect the late great Mac Miller.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what type of Pete you are, whether you a Davidson, whether you clean from rehab. Guess what? Vanilla Ice got out of rehab, and I don't treat him any more than the piece of shit that he is. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Disrespect from Mac Miller will not be tolerated. In this show, on this show, about this show. Matter of fact, the only thing that
I just got some thoughts in my head I did not want to have.
The only thing that you can say that Mac Miller ever did in his life was entitle a song Donald Trump. That's the only thing that you can say was terrible falsities.
Well, no, that's not even terrible. Because even after that happened, Mac made it very clear while Trump was being Trump that he was like, hey, yeah, you know that song I wrote? That guy tried to sue me because I fucking wrote that song. So fuck that guy anyway. He made that very well known.
I'm just saying, it gave a lot of suburban whitedom.
Donald Trump sued him about a song that was praising him. Just because later on he said fuck him.
Because that's whiteness. That's white.
Bitch ass nigga.
That's white madness. Yeah, and it's the same white madness that your man's Ezekiel has been displaying towards Aubrey.
Nah.
Aubrey just be doing Aubrey things. And when Aubrey do Aubrey things, guess what? People like Kanye get mad, unconfident, and self-conscious about themselves.
But to use Pete Davidson as a blow, I feel like, wait, hear me out. I feel like because of this was used as a tactic, maybe by the Tiki Torch Whites, to try to
your allies
break the mental of Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. I think the only reason, let me finish, the only reason Pete Davidson keeps popping up in all these situations next to all these bad bitches is because some part of the Illuminati wants this nigga to break people's spirit because look at him. Look at him. He looks like a drugged out, short-haired Jesus. Nobody really likes that guy in terms of wanting to fuck him, but guess what? He's kind of funny, so bitches be fucking with him, and then somehow he ends up fucking with all the real niggas bitches. How does that happen?
Pete Davidson looks like that one guy at that party at Central that I punched in the face like really, really hard because he grabbed his black chick's ass.
He has a very punchable face.
And I did not approve of such madness. I don't know why it happened like that, but it did.
I feel like he's a cool dude.
I don't.
But at the same time, I just gotta wonder, man, how does he keep, it's funny how he keeps popping up in these spaces, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the Jews, but I'm not saying it's not the Jews. See? Look at his face.
That's a very ugly motherfucker. Look at that man. Look at that white man. It's one of those, like, why did you even...
Saturday Night Live has never been so lucrative before for
It's
somebody.
never been so lucrative. There hasn't been a single funny joke told since I haven't... Nigga, I don't know.
No, I'm saying, for a star of Saturday Night Live, it's never been so lucrative before. I've never seen a star of Saturday Night Live, other than maybe Eddie Murphy, get so much pussy just because you on Saturday Night Live and are perceived to be funny. And I actually think Eddie Murphy's funny.
Eddie Murphy.
Well, used to be funny. These days, yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Even he said he don't like his old jokes, which is like, come on. Nigga, you wrote them.
Well, he old now.
Yeah, but,
You know how
he
much...
still come off like a real nigga.
I'm going to cringe at these
Just
podcasts
not as funny as he used to
20
be.
years from now.
Huh?
I'm going to cringe at these episodes 20 years from now. I already know.
Oh, for sure. But that's growth, baby.
That's all we talk about is with Eddie. But overall, all I'm saying is Aubrey living Kanye head rent free.
Which he admitted to.
Pete Davidson gonna steal his bitch, which is disgusting.
Secretly dating, bro?
All I'm saying is OVO, nobody turning on today a Kanye record to turn up a party
not true.
before a Drake record.
It's just not true.
There
are tons of parties thrown by Christian whites that are playing Donda right now. They're not necessarily lit, but they parties and they're playing it.
And I'm
which was the criteria.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there is a party probably happening in this complex right now with a bunch of Saudi Arabian men that's all kicking it at 3:30 in the morning in one room, and there's 16 of them. And guess what's on?
Gay porn.
Nope.
Oh.
And you can call me on my cell phone.
So gay porn.
You know when that hotline bling? And it is a lit occasion with all of them smoking hookah and hashish and shit, texting women that they're gonna go home to later on the night, but they won't kick it with their own homies, around their own homies and shit, because that's a cultural violation.
Yeah, I never understood that.
It's not the point. The point is that Drake is playing.
All of them want to be Drake though, so that's a whole nother cultural thing. Anyway,
but that hotline bling, it can only mean one thing.
Look, man, all I'm saying is this. I had to accept it myself, especially when he brought up about nobody says shit to the people that don't say shit. I felt that in my soul. I said, God damn it, I'm a Ezekielite. It's true. You've been right this whole time. I've been in the closet, just like somebody else we're going to get to. Anyway.
Ever since you left the city, you.
Levels. That has levels too.
I was all to say.
But, I just, he made some good points. I forgot where I was.
He made terrible points.
What was I talking about? What was I saying before that? Oh, he was talking about the people that don't talk shit, never get shit said to them, and how a lot of the people that don't talk shit, that want to talk shit, always end up talking to people like him, talking to people like Dave, talking to people like the baby. Because more so than them just being the people that move the needle on things from time to time, I'd say 2 of those 4 people I just named have a point of view that, depending on what position you hear it from, could be dangerous. That's why, at the same time, dumb as I think Kyrie is, same time they attack him, they attack Dave, they attack Ye, they attack the baby, and put it on the pedestal of, I guess, a lot of other shit that's going on. Try to make it like it's the same when it's really not. And we end up spending what we spent the last 3 episodes talking about how ridiculous the shit with Dave was. Just for the gay the CEO of the gays, the CEO of the letter people to come out and say that the baby was cool. It's crazy.
I don't know. I just got a question.
Who was our CEO?
I don't know.
Who's the other half of y'all's? Trump?
No, Chris Brown.
He's our CEO?
No, for him, yeah.
Oh, for light-skinned niggas.
Yeah.
No, I said the other half of him. I was talking about the white side. That's why I said Trump.
Yeah, it is Trump right now. I'm sorry, it is Trump.
He's the CEO of the whites.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Chris Brown would be the CEO of the light-skinned niggas.
Yeah.
Apparently, this motherfucker's the CEO of the gays.
Who's the CEO of the gays?
Whoever said the baby was cleared to perform, which I didn't know.
They had a CEO?
I didn't know as an artist. Hold on. Can we talk about yes, nigga? Let's not just bring that whole joke for. That's what I'm talking about.
So is Bad Bunny the CEO of Latinos right now?
Probably. But this is like of the letter people organization, right? Like if we all had our own organizations, who would be the CEO? For the sake of niggerdom, I like to say Hov would be it, but we all know who it is.
Obama.
No.
Enlighten me.
Lil Jon. You didn't know? Fuck. We've been saying yeah to everything.
I feel that. Lil Jon, he could be vice president. I get it. It'd be Obama next. Obama would be number one. Lil Jon could be vice president.
Not
vice
a bad
CEO.
number two.
Yeah, I would be mad at that.
Better than this sleepy nigga that was in there that's in here now.
Shit. Yeah. You know how much shit will get done with just Obama and Lil Jon together?
God.
Shit.
You think they hate us now, nigga. Them countries would be shaking in their boots talking about who are these niggas. Everything Obama say, yeah, nigga. What? What the fuck you say, child? What, nigga? Huh?
Like,
Dave is Secretary of State for some reason.
We gonna raise taxes on the poor. What? We gonna raise taxes on the poor. What? We gonna raise taxes on the poor.
Huh?
What? We gonna raise. Huh?
We'll give you niggas what you want. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That's what we want to hear, bitch.
Go outside the fucking chambers, call Obama. Yeah, we got the motherfuckers. Yeah, nigga, I told you I was gonna get it.
All you gotta do is yell at white people sometimes. And word to Ye again. Sometimes you just gotta yell at white people, man. You get what you want sometimes when you yell at white people. Sometimes you end up in jail or dead, but sometimes you get what you want.
There is no way on this earth right now, in this universe, in this multiverse theory, that Kanye West is getting to where he's getting by solely yelling at white people. He, for sure, 1,000%, unlike the baby, has definitely either given or received top at a Coachella parking lot by another man. You know this. I know this. Kim know this.
Whoa.
Joe Budden know this.
Joe, I mean, if anybody, it's probably experienced it.
He was probably there.
So you saying the baby only said niggas shouldn't be sucking dick in the parking lot because
They shouldn't be sucking dick in the parking lot.
he either
That's unsafe
has
sex.
or has gotten his dick sucked in the parking lot or has sucked dick in the parking lot. Is that what you're saying?
No, sometimes you can walk past a car in the parking lot. I've done it many times at the beach. And there's been some type of sexual activity happening by the car that you just happen to be walking past. Or is right next to your car, and you can smell the sex, you can see the sex, and maybe sometimes it's inappropriate and it's unsafe sex that should be reported to people and say, look, you people should be wearing a condom.
I don't think that's what the CEO of the gays was talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm the CEO of me, goddammit.
Anyway, like I was saying, man,
God.
Since when did these letter people start deciding? And when I say these letter people, I mean specifically the ones, wow.
Kobe.
Wow. I mean, I wish you had got that on camera.
Swish.
If it was just a little bit over more, it would have went right in there. If you fucking... what was I about to say? Fuck. What was I about to say? So yeah, what I was about to say was, since when did did organizations of any kind, not just the letter people, start dictating how and when people or artists more specifically move and what they can and cannot do, and shows that they previously had no affiliation with can then decide, I guess, in affiliation with the people doing the show, that then I can't do a show. When did that become a thing? Because that sounds a little like extortion. Now, we all know, secretly, the letter people have been extorting motherfuckers for years. But, nonetheless.
That's very Republican of you.
I mean, I'm not talking about.
I know you voted for Trump. Okay.
Anyway, look. Well, no, I didn't. Yet. But, look. If you do this.
Leave your ass on this podcast solo like motherfucker Maul and Rory.
Then I got to come out the closet for views.
Yep.
Anyway.
Gay for stream.
I mean, that is just another form of gay for pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be gay for pay, nigga. I don't know. You got to dance monkey. Get these numbers up. Anyway.
Nah. I would not be extorted.
I just don't get when that started happening or becoming an okay thing to make public. If it's happened, I'd imagine it's been happening. If I'm booked by Rolling Loud through my people, they want me there. Then I say some shit a couple months before the show, and then now all of a sudden I can't do the show without the people I offended clearing me to do the show. Huh? How does that make sense? And who the fuck is this CEO that is in charge of things like that?
Can the black CEO
okay?
step up to facilitate broker a deal between the gay CEO and his heterosexual black CEO? Can that be a thing?
Well, I think it's a black trans woman. I think that's the head of
yo,
letter people.
The Red Bull, sir. Thank you.
I think that's what it is.
But still, like, that sounds fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. That's kind of my point.
Look, fam.
That's my point.
Look, fam. This is what I'm gonna say about it. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm going to say probably based upon numbers, percentage-wise. This is not me taking a side on anything in what I'm about to say. Percentage-wise, if the gays decided not to attend and to boycott the baby performing at a music festival, then in that same regard, I don't think that the music festival wouldn't sell out and the baby wouldn't be seen.
No, that wasn't the thing.
Well, no. This
was across multiple shows. This wasn't just Rolling Loud. He just got allowed, air quotes on that word, allowed to perform at Rolling Loud. There are still other shows he has to hash this out because the letter people said, hey, nigga, you got to talk to us before you do that. Now. When did that happen as a thing? When did they get that much power, nigga? Like, damn. I mean, I guess that's a crass way to put it. Crude way to put it.
The inner Tupac in me has to say this. And this goes even to this podcast. Nobody gonna allow me to do shit. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do, say whatever I want to say, when I want to say it. If you feel comfortable about it, cool. If you don't feel comfortable about it, fuck you, change the channel. That's it. That's it.
You clicked on my face, motherfucker. Isn't that what Dave said?
Right.
Clicked on my face, nigga. Didn't nobody tell you to do it, nigga.
Now, if you are somebody of the community and you click, oh, he handsome. Clicked on it and shit, and oh my God.
I disgusted you? My fault. Sorry.
You clicked it.
Just don't come back then. Fuck
Right,
it.
like you can, you know what I'm saying. You could delete this shit from your YouTube history, and it'd be none. You know what I'm saying. Nobody'd be none the wiser that you even endured any listening time of this podcast. Nobody would give a fuck. No one would care. It wouldn't be such a worst thing in the world. We're not MAGA people. We're not stabbing and beating up Asians. We're not slamming the gays. We don't throw midgets off of the San Francisco Bridge. We don't do shit like that.
I think
but we are sometimes, more times than not, highly inflammatory and offensive.
Yeah. Which is okay. Because that's, I think, the point that Ye was trying to make.
Stop bringing up Ye.
No, that's what I was, nigga, that's why I brought up the baby. That was all attached. Because I was getting back to go back around to the Dave shit, which was saying, like, cause Ye was saying that only niggas like me and Dave and, let's say, you know, other people we know that are people that will push the button, so to speak, are the ones being attacked, nigga. They're the ones that's not, you know, they losing opportunities that rich as they may be able to, they losing opportunities. They being attacked for being what the fuck they want to be, which is like, nigga,
he didn't bring up Aubrey when his mans was trying to jump on Aubrey back for being a bad parent. And then Aubrey had to defend himself.
Well, he's a Christian. He probably wanted him to be. He probably said the same shit.
Look,
he probably said, "Yeah, no, tell that nigga take care of his kids."
Look, I believe in Pusha T parenthood. I believe in that. All right.
Oh God.
I believe that it is a proper way sometimes for certain individuals to properly get off their ass and parent their children correctly. And Aubrey stepped up. Shout out to Aubrey. Now I do hold Push being somewhat in reason of that.
Now, you ain't never getting no OVO, nigga.
I tell Drake that to his face. Like, nigga, you know damn well you would have kept that kid in the dark as long as you motherfucking could have, nigga. That kid would be 8 years old by the time like you expose the kid to the world if it wasn't for Pusha T. You know that. You know that.
Yo Free Jordans is
you
done,
know that.
Nigga. Yo Free Jordans is done.
I'm gonna get Jordans a different way.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be free.
From Drake. It probably won't be from Drake though. It probably won't be from Drake. I'm just too honest of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know that though. You know that.
In October, how dare you?
It's November.
It doesn't matter. I said it's October.
It is, nigga. Like don't you turn like 40 in like a week?
Probably. 10 days or something.
Hey, Jesus.
41, something like that.
Oh, that's But yeah. So you being an old ass nigga, I do have a question for you though.
What is it?
And this is it's completely off of your Ezekielness, but it might have something to do with your Ezekielness. But it's a legitimate question. No, it's a legitimate question. It's a legitimate question.
Okay.
You wifing Brittany Renner?
No. That's a hard no.
Is it a hard no? Or did you really have to think about it?
Shit out of her.
Everybody would.
I might get her pregnant, but
you PJ? Her? No. You PJ?
It'd be by accident. It'd be by accident.
PJ did it on purpose. Yeah, you saw how she did PJ.
If I did it, it'd be by accident. I wouldn't purposely impregnate her, but if it happened, it'd be like, I was going hard.
So you TJ though?
I ain't paying no attention.
That make you TJ.
Who the fuck is TJ?
Nigga, not PJ. like you did the same shit. You just did it a different way. You was like, shit, I should have pulled out.
Well, she wouldn't be able to play me like that either, because it'd be like, I already know how bitches get down, so she wouldn't even be able to even run that game on me. Brittany, hey, just in case we have a future fling,
but
you can't run me like
your
that.
Your man's academics
you gotta come a different way.
Your man's academics, I will say.
Hey, shout out to him for growing the set. I didn't know he could talk to women so sternly.
He knew she wasn't gonna hit him. Like that was the only thing. Like he knew going into that when he said what he said.
Yeah, a little Hennessy in him. He was feeling himself.
Yeah. He knew for a fact she wasn't gonna swing on him, so he was good. Like,
bitch, you need this more than me.
Yeah,
you better not.
But he was like, "Yo, you do know that you like the industry side chick, right? You know what I mean?" And she was like so confused and hurt, like, "Oh my God, like how could it?"
And he's like,
"Nah, like He was
Come
like,
on, you know what I
yo,
mean.
you wrote the book. Like, you legit wrote a book? Like,
being ran through by niggas. Niggas don't wife you. You just get fucked and write books, bitch. Like,
and here's the point.
she's like, what?
And this is what I realized, like, going down the rabbit hole of that shit, was that so many chicks did not really realize. And I'm sorry, baby, if you probably listening to this podcast, it's probably you too. You know what I'm saying? If you just probably figured this out, but if you didn't know, I'm gonna hit you up with some game.
Where are you going with this?
Hey, I'm just letting you know. If you know that your man's has a main, like, you know that, if you know that, you are a side chick. 1,000%. The main chick is never aware
She couldn't
of the
have been
side
arguing
chick.
that.
No,
Is that what she was arguing?
she was arguing the fact that she wasn't a side chick.
And that's how she's not?
No, I'm breaking it down of what is and what ain't.
Oh, because I'm like, I'm sure she knows that. I mean, even though I'm sure she had to hear it.
She knows that. She's more than aware of the fact that most of the dudes she be fucking with got like a wife, a fiance, a main girlfriend, whatever. But that bitch don't know about her.
Yeah, that's not.
You know what I mean? And that's what makes you the side chick. It's just that little point is the fact that you know about the missus, but the missus don't know about you. You are side chick. If niggas like, yo, I got a house phone, which if he does, that's probably old nigga. Don't call the house. Yeah.
I mean, shit, even if.
You know?
Bitch, don't call my main phone.
Don't call me at
the
work.
Other line, bitch. Matter
You
of
know
fact,
what I
you don't
mean?
even know I got two phones. I got this phone around you and this other one around the family.
Like, whatever the case may be. But that is fact. There's been plenty of dudes that she done ran through and then publicly exposed that was not, that they missus didn't know that she existed until she said something.
I think
Side chick.
I think Act followed that up with, how many guys she had hit. He asked her that. I think she said 30. And he was like, 30? Like, for sure. Like, she's like, no, I know down to niggas' astrology sign, like how many niggas I fuck. I fuck 30 niggas my whole life. Which, if you do the math on it.
Not bad numbers.
No, that's like 1 or 2 a year. She's like our age. It's like, 1 or 2 maybe a year.
Nigga, you not fucking since you was little.
No, I'm saying, like, if you've been fucking, let's be honest, Brittany Renner probably been fucking, she was like 15, 14.
Yeah, so she got like by me.
So
like
15 to 30, nigga, that's like a body a year.
Yeah.
2 bodies a year.
And you gonna have some slow ones, about 4 or 5. You gotta catch
She
some
fine as hell, too, so you gotta think. And she says she's usually in relationships. Even if half of that 15 is relationships, the other half, you still, if you was in your hoe phase, you smashing 2, 3 niggas. Like,
think a relationship.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever
Look,
it is.
PJ Washington for the Charlotte Hornets is a 20-year-old, completely naive young man. And he's been taken advantage of.
You know what the real question is? Do you want to know your bitches fuck 30 niggas? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Because if she know like that and she not lying, she not cutting the number in half, or everybody motherfucking try to multiply by y'all know the rules, how it go. Me personally, I don't even remember my numbers at this point. So if you know,
I mean, I'm closer.
You know what I'm saying? Do you really want to know your girl smash 30 niggas?
Yeah. I want to know.
I think most niggas like to think their girl hit the last nigga they hit and then them. I think that's usually how that goes.
I want to know how I should.
Me and the nigga I probably took you from.
Kind of approach you.
Or the nigga you met after you fuck, or I'm the nigga you met after that. Like,
because it's like, if I think that you kind of, if I think a chick is kind of like conservative, but she's like, yeah, I fuck 30 niggas. Then it's like,
Brittany Renner in the right outfit look conservative.
Yeah,
nigga,
but
that don't mean
but
shit.
This is the thing. It's like, oh, okay. You may look conservative, but I'm gonna blast you down at 31, stupid crazy, just to see what the reaction's gonna be. Because if you slewed out, then it's like, oh, you may be like, now I can compare that to your regular everyday. Because I'm like, if you slewed out in the bed, and then I can see that you really kind of slewed out on a regular everyday. I just caught you on a conservative Tuesday and smashed you on a wild Wednesday. I know how to approach it now. Because you could be just a chick that's been a freak like a motherfucker. You just have a sucker for love. Like how many men, us, there's plenty of us. Even at certain periods in time in our lives where we've been suckers for love. And yeah. You ranked up a couple numbers because you thought every bitch was the one. Shit like that. But then you realize, like, nah, I was just on some phase shit. You go through some things, grow and shit, you're not on that level no more. But it doesn't discount the fact that you smashed 12 bitches through your blue period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might be just a generally good guy.
I'm just saying, I don't think, like, me personally, if you knew it, I would be surprised you fucking knew it, for real. And I'd probably still think you was lying. But, like, Brittany Renner's telling me that. I'm like, so you mean 40. But anyway.
For her, I'm gonna say 55 to 60. For her, I'm gonna say 55 to 60. Like, cause she looks like that chick that is like, I'm not saying that she is, I don't know the bitch. But she looked like she is that person.
From what we've been told.
If you're not gonna give me the attention that I need, I'm gonna send out that quick text message. Some nigga gonna be up like ding, and I'm out this bitch in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, ain't no secret. It's not hard for no pretty bitch to fucking
the way she did
whatever
PJ
she wants
dirty.
to do.
The way
like,
she did PJ Washington is dirty. Nigga. It was like as soon as she got pregnant by that nigga, she was out. Like.
That's what she did.
She had the baby.
Bitch made jokes about it for weeks after, popping up at other niggas' games talking about hide your sons. I'm out here, nigga.
Yeah. Try to get LaMelo Ball.
Hey.
Like,
but at the same time,
though,
just like I said when we talked about the PJ shit, can't blame her. She just honest about her bag. That's the bag she out here trying to get.
God. Look, there is a such thing as professional hold'em.
That's what she on.
And
she could do it a little better than she's doing it, but that's what she on.
She claimed she wanted to fuck Joe Budden. She claimed.
Well,
but
the question is, does she want to fuck him now? Because wow.
All right, look. No hyping on the because I'm sure everybody who's watching this podcast know and seen the clip, you know, about how Joe Budden says like he with the shits, he buy whatever the fuck.
Joe Budden's gay points are gonna be crazy.
This is what I think. I think he trolling because I think that whole shit. I didn't watch the shit, but I think it's taken out of context just because of clip and you know, clickety click. You got to do that shit.
Well, he did tweet out. Yesterday, he tweeted, oh, okay, so y'all spread the word. Cool. Which seems like a troll from Joe. Seems like a troll to some degree. But it's kind of believable. Is it not?
I'm not saying that the shit ain't believable. Maul said Maul and Rory said that Joe Budden was going to come out as gay like 2 years ago.
Azealia Banks predicted it last year. Y'all didn't see her predictions. She predicted Kim and Kanye was going to break up, and she predicted Joe Budden was going to come out as gay.
You can see all those things.
Astrology, folks.
No, you can see all those things if you get the right batch of cocaine. What do you mean? If you do a couple of lines of the right batch with that right cut.
She was a little off with her years. I think she said Kim and Kanye would break up 2026. She said Joe Budden would come out 2022.
See, that was just,
that was she was close.
That was the
she was right.
That was the fentanyl to just let everything off a little bit.
Nigga said the fentanyl. Oh my God.
That was a little bit of that.
I didn't think we could say that word on YouTube.
Oh my God. Canceled. Anyway. But like, yeah, that was that, you know what I mean? Just had a little lapse off in the times, you know what I mean? But no one listens to Azealia Banks. No one should listen to Azealia Banks.
A lot of people like her.
No one likes her. She don't belong to nobody.
I like her. I fuck the shit out of Azalea Banks.
You'd fall in love with her too.
Unintentionally, but probably.
You would.
Unintentionally, but because she's one of them
You
ones.
are the type of mentally unhealthy that she loves. And you love that type
She's
of
the type
mentally
of,
unhealthy.
yeah, she's the type of mentally unhealthy I love.
Like, that shit is terrible. That shit is
She's
terrible.
for sure that type that would be like, every day I'd be like, I hate this bitch.
I'm not kicking it over here no more. Like,
but it's no way I'm giving it up, nigga. I'm just not giving that pussy.
we would have to start sending these shits in to George and shit, because I'm like, nah, nigga, I ain't driving out of
zooming from the penthouses.
I ain't driving out of 93's house no more, bro. I'm not doing it, bro.
My house, I'm at her house, nigga. I said we zooming from the penthouse this week, nigga. Sorry,
I ain't in that crib.
Can y'all make a flight, nigga? She said she got it.
Until she get mad, nigga, and then we in midair, and they was like, yo, y'all niggas gotta jump.
I don't give a fuck. Tell me to get the fuck off my plane. Baby, they 30,000. I don't give a fuck. Chill.
Like, over Utah, I'm gonna have to depend on George to get me back into safety. This is Mormon country. What are you
sundown
doing?
Town, bitch. You ain't know. What the fuck is you doing?
We got to find weaponry like Left 4 Dead in this motherfucker. What are you doing?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Have you ever seen like a racist horse? It runs faster. It's terrible.
Any bitch that sells the sound of her getting fucked as an NFT is all right with me. Flat the fuck out.
The perfect type of unhealthy for 93rd. And like, that shit is nasty. Look, fam. Look,
for real.
I don't agree with most white people's feelings or on most of their ideas on character more times than not. Just because I like to believe think for myself and my peoples. But if Russell Crowe says that you ain't good peoples,
well, you know what? Who the fuck said Russell Crowe was good peoples?
He hanging out with Wu-Tang, nigga. That's good peoples by me, goddammit.
That just mean Wu-Tang is good peoples.
He's good peoples with Wu-Tang, so Wu-Tang is good with Russell Crowe. That's good by association.
I need a review from the chef.
Look, he had to kick a person from Wu-Tang out because Wu-Tang brought us Alien Banks.
Good point.
He was looking like RZA. What the fuck?
Who did? Yeah, that was RZA, wasn't it?
Like, RZA, what the fuck?
I need a review from the chef.
You know damn well in the Gladiator voice he said something about it like RZA, you did not protect your neck. You did not protect your neck.
Wasn't she flinging like mashed potatoes or some shit in there?
I don't know, nigga. All in my head, the party was at this very nice but well dimmed dinner party.
Same thing in my head.
Yeah, and there's mad
same thing.
And there's mad like,
it's like
art,
a huge hotel room or ballroom or some shit.
Yeah, and there's like mad fancy artwork and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit that you ain't never seen before. Some of it's fake because they bought it thinking it was real and shit. But yeah, stuff like that. Like that's in my head. So it's like when bitch start flinging motherfucking cocktail shrimp from across the bitch and it's right next to my Picasso. Nigga, get your bitch. That's all I'm saying.
On the play. Flag on the play.
Yo.
Time to fuck out.
So if Russell Crowe is like, yo, I'm cool with Denzel Washington, and he would say the same thing that anybody else would say, which is, y'all need to get this motherfucking crazy bitch to fuck up out my house. RZA, Ghostface, you can stay. But, nigga, you and the bitch gotta go.
And you know Ghost was like, you know, hey, whatever, nigga.
Raekwon,
you got that wrist?
Raekwon, you can stay. Matter of RZA, you gotta go too because you brought that bitch.
Yeah, no, that's what you got there. All right, bet.
Meth, you can stay.
Take your iron fist in that bitch and get the fuck on.
Like, so, like, nah, I'm not taking anything that Azalea Banks says for any type of credit. But what I will say is, I will take for credit that Joe Budden is about to fuck up majorly and drastically by what he is saying and claiming to be bi, even as an analogy.
Well, back to what we were saying. Is it a troll?
I think it is a troll. And I don't think this troll could actually realistically work. Because I do believe,
What is the benefit?
And you can see from some of his numbers as far as his YouTube and shit, at least especially, that them numbers since Maul and Rory left have not been the greatest since their departure.
Not as high as they were.
Not even close.
They've lost a few people.
A lot of people. So, yeah, what do you do to get your numbers back up to, you know what I'm saying? Because he signs deal Patreon and when he got what was the other one? The one where he's actually doing the podcast through now. It's not Spotify no more.
No, it's I think he's just independent. I think he's just running the YouTube page.
Oh, well, whatever.
Like YouTube and all the other platforms they probably uploading to.
I know they had he has the Patreon thing popping though. And I knew when I seen the clip, I'm like, all right, this is just some shit to get motherfuckers to subscribe to the Patreon. Cause it's like, all right, it's one of them. Like it has that smell in the air. But then I thought about it.
There was a very cocaine vibe in the air today.
Yeah, and it was cut with, you know what I'm saying, a lot of baking soda and lactate. So, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, you need the views. You need these views. You need the clickbait. That's what you need to probably facilitate a deal that you want to make, saying that you're pretty much making a statement that I still got juice.
Well, that's what I said. Nigga, what do you get from this?
But here's the thing, the end into it, and before you even start, if you fuck up and don't execute off of this though properly and prove that it's not a troll, then you look worse, and I think it would do negative for your numbers. I think it's like you either gotta stick to the word and pretty much, even if it is a lie, die with that bitch.
I feel like you're right, but at the same time, this is all assuming the letter people accept him. Do you think someone with the record of Joe Budden, especially the record with women he has, third world and all, free tax, do you think he's really gonna be accepted by them? You think the CEO signing off on that?
First off,
I don't know.
Look, if that really is a thing, that's bullshit.
Nigga, that's what they reported. They said the CEO of the letter people signed off on the baby's performance.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I made the joke. That's why I made the jokes the way I made them. Because that sounds fucking ridiculous to me. Because like, look, nigga, I don't know who the fuck a CEO of heterosexuality is for Black-Dinos. I have no idea who the fuck that is. That me? Like, I don't know.
Mario Lopez?
He's not Black-Dino. He a Latino.
Nah, yeah, he's not black.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So
Miro?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, does he know? Does he know that? Is he aware of this? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds like some bullshit. Like, who the fuck is who runs my ward? Like, who can I call?
Well, that's what I was saying for the niggas. Who runs ours?
Yeah, like, who can I call for for any type of Latino emergency, socially or emotionally or economically? I don't know. Do I call Fat Joe?
Nori? Pretty good. Nori? Oh, yeah.
Do I call Nori? Nori, are you the guy? I don't know. That's why it sounds fucking ridiculous to me. Is Caitlyn Jenner the one for the trans people?
No, they're all under the same umbrella as this lady.
But I think that's bullshit. So
I'm pretty sure Caitlyn would be like, man, fuck them.
So what? Like, so
shut the fuck up.
So what? Do you have to be like a transsexual, bisexual, person to be the CEO? Do you have to be a combination of everything, or can you just be one? Can you just be bisexual and get the role, or can you just be a lesbian and get the role? Well, I'm confused now.
I feel like you have to. But
is there a voting system?
Funny George said that.
Is it democratic?
George said off camera, not gonna be a straight person. Like Dave said, but what you're missing.
But what if it is a straight person? But what if a straight person infiltrates and then and then there's like a high advance?
What if it's Joe Budden?
But Joe Budden is bi though.
3D chess, my nigga. 3D chess. Joe Budden, I bet that's my conspiracy theory. Now, Joe Budden isn't trolling people. He's trying to infiltrate the letter people so he can take over and lead them to the promised land. For the sake of blacks and them.
Joseph Budden is too much of a toxic individual to lead anybody to any type of promise in the land of individuality, spirituality, or emotionality. That's just not going to happen.
That's not true. Look at Parks.
Parks is for sure. Parks lives a completely organic cocaine lifestyle.
Yeah, Parks is definitely stuck in 88.
Yeah.
For sure. Any nigga that only puts his socks up as his visual of himself. Niggas doing a lot of cocaine.
Yes.
Look, my man's feet is his representation.
Look. Parks.
I get you at home, nigga, but damn.
Parks is be at the crib that don't have a microwave in it. And he be smoked, you know what I'm saying? He be smoked out. And he do his coke. And he be chilling, listening to Ransom and Wu-Tang and shit. And Doggy Style. That's it.
Oh, God. No, that's a studio session. Anyway.
You know what I mean? Like that's all he on. But all I'm saying is, I think this is going to be a detriment to Joe Budden. I don't think he can execute off this because I feel like his execution record is terrible. So off this,
I wouldn't say that.
It's really bad. They always backfire. Like when it's like he's one of those type of people where it's like.
He told you niggas 10 years ago he was Hollywood Joe, and you niggas ain't caught on yet.
Check it though. Dog. He's one of those type of people, and some of y'all that go to the casinos and shit, y'all realize, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen it. Somebody to put in this like the small bet, and they win, and they cash out at the end of the night. Just making small bets. They be there for fucking ever, but they be at the table making them small bets, and they come up big.
Tools and fuels.
Yep. And then they get them, you know what I'm saying? And you watch that motherfucker walk out with 10 bands, and you like, how the fuck he do that?
Tools and fuels.
And then there's a motherfucker that's like, I'm going to be really aggressive. And you go all in. You put a lot of chips in just randomly, you know what I'm saying? Based on how great you feeling about a hand or whatever. And you might win out. You probably lose out. And you looking sour as fuck because you're like, what the fuck happened? You were just a little too aggressive about your approach. It's not your thing. Slow it down. Don't be so aggressive. You might get to where you need to be or where you want to be. Like the dude is making those smart bets and just placing them in where you comfortable. Joe Budden always is like
he's always been an erratic one.
But he does well when he does the small bets. We've seen him do it, and when he does the small bets, he gets somewhere. And you're like, oh shit, look at what Joe's doing. Good for him. But anytime you see this nigga say, fuck it, I'm going all in, it's like, no! And it never turns out well.
Rory and Maul was a big bet.
Lost.
Out. This one, big bet.
And I think he's going to lose again. Because like I said, you can't say that you on that. You can't.
Is it that hard to pull off?
You can't.
If you have to lie, if you have to die with the lie, is it that hard to pull off? You're bi. You're not gay. You're bi. You can still walk around with bad bitches. You might have to hook up with a nigga every now and again. Then people will wonder.
You gotta keep that shit up consistently. Like now that has to be like a forever thing to consistently go with it.
No,
now,
nigga, he's in a relationship now, I think, with some chick. What changed? I just told you I like penis a little bit.
that conversation changed up a little bit when they went home. Like that conversation was not just, "Hey, babe, how you doing?"
Well,
like,
I'm sure he told her before he told us. Assuming this is true. I'm sure he told her first. I would hope he did.
The internet did. you know that. You know he was just like,
Joe's a weird nigga. He probably would tell everybody at the same time, like, "Hey, I put it on the podcast. You ain't hear it."
Yeah.
Like,
I thought y'all knew.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? Some shit like that. But I think it's detrimental.
That's wild.
Because it like in my head, because I'm like, I feel like he trolling. And if he is trolling, what I think is Dave Chappelle wasn't trolling. Dave Chappelle was trying to make a point.
Yeah, he was just talking.
Yeah, but Dave Chappelle was trying to make a point, and we see how they fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to fucking nail him to the cross for trying to make a point that was non-detrimental, like, it was supposed to be non-detrimental. It wasn't supposed to be making fun of the community in no type of way. It was trying to clarify what they thought was him making fun of that community. And they trying to nail him to the motherfucking cross. So if you intentionally are trying to benefit for clicks off of the shit, and they find out that you not on team for real, they really gonna get your ass the fuck up out of here.
Well, that's why I
so
said,
it's like
they
you
even
kind
accept him?
You gotta go for it.
If he died, if this is a supposed troll,
he gotta have a gay sex tape.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
that's why if you're doing this for that reason, it's kind of smart to pick that one if you're not really that, because you don't have to ever really be seen like that. You don't have to. I can just tell you I like guys, and then you never see me dating a guy. I just never ran into it. But hey, find him attractive. That's a thing. So if you're Joe and you're trying to die with this lie, how hard is it really? It's not that hard. People won't really ever find out if I never dismiss it and never accept it.
Joe Budden has to do a sex tape with Dave Levy now.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds gross.
It is gross. Oh, Dan Levy. Oh, my bad, not Dave. But yeah,
for some reason that made it more gross.
Yeah, well, they have to do it. So there you go. That's the only way to make it through. I
just think, God bless Ian. He's making that man's job really hard. I've never felt worse for.
You know what?
Bleep that.
You know what? Parks needs his own medal, a holiday, or at least a cuddle from somebody for being down so long.
Well, Joe probably cuddle him.
I don't think Parks is by. At least Parks ain't said that. You know what? Parks is the white version of Pusha T. Like that. Like Parks is Joe Budden's Pusha T. Like that's who he is. It's like Joe will wild out on some Kanye shit. Not exactly like Kanye, but he wild out like Kanye. And Parks will be like,
it's what it is.
I don't agree all the time, but that's my man. You know what I mean?
Unlike he say some crazy shit, nigga. I don't know.
You know what I mean? And then you see like Maul and Rory or Tiana Taylor and Big Sean. Like, you just got to get the fuck on sometimes. Like, you get away from all the toxicity. Speaking of toxic niggas named Joseph.
Oh, God. Who else is named Joseph?
Joseph Rogan.
Oh, what did he do now? You niggas are still getting mad at this fucking comedian?
Oh,
really?
No. Oh, no. There was some shit where it's like, oh, this is why I believe he's fucking stupid and sometimes uses his fucking platform.
You should believe he's stupid. He tells people he's stupid all the fucking time and not to listen to him.
His platform is...
He tells people that.
I
don't know why y'all keep doing it.
He uses his platform sometimes irresponsibly.
Does he? Yeah. When he's telling you, hey, don't listen to me, I'm kind of a fucking retard?
Nah, he actually told Aaron Rodgers some shit that was supposed to be some shit. So this nigga,
what did he do? Tell it to him on the podcast as a friend?
Tell him to him personally.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's probably just Aaron trying to blame somebody. Let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers is a liar.
And Joe Rogan's a douchebag. So we rolling with this.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. So
and I wouldn't even say he's a douche.
This nigga,
I think he's pretty cool.
This nigga Joe Rogan pretty much gave Aaron Rodgers these almost like holistic immunization tips to battle against COVID and build your immune system and shit, so you wouldn't have to get a vaccine and shit. Mm-hmm. So this dumbass nigga Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean, executing his white privilege, checked that he was vaccinated under his, you know what I'm saying, before like checking in the football season, all that shit.
Oh, okay.
He got COVID. He can't.
They found out he wasn't.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm immune. Like I'm immunized against the shit."
Oh my god.
What he was doing was this remedy that he got from Joe Rogan and shit. And yeah, it's not the same motherfucking thing.
Time out. Can we all, before we go any further in this conversation, when it comes to athletes, not saying all the athletes we talk about are this, I wouldn't dare say that because I think a lot of athletes are very intelligent and do not fit the stereotype. But Aaron Rodgers is an exception. Can we all agree that dumb jocks do exist?
I wouldn't say just dumb jocks. I think Aaron Rodgers is the quintessential douchebag.
Same.
Yeah, like so, I believe he is.
There we go.
I believe 1,000%.
Does that not play a part?
I think it plays a part in the lying part of the. Like,
I know Joe was like,
"Oh
what
yeah,
the fuck,
yeah, I'm vaccinated because I'm doing this, you know, concoction to boost my immune system more than normal, but I'm not really vaccinated." But I'm not gonna say that Joe Rogan gave him good advice.
What was this advice? What did he do that made Mr. Rodgers supposedly think that he was, his immune system was apparently had a diplomatic immunity or something? What made him think that? Vitamins and working out? Because Joe said it.
No, it's this actual concoction. It looked like a tea from what the fuck I saw. But like this pretty much homemade holistic fucking immunization fucking concoction and shit. Like it would be some shit that you would make for your kids or some shit, or you'd make for yourself during flu season.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to deal with that shit. Not a COVID-19 outbreak.
Just something to boost your immune system. Not something to protect it from disease.
Yeah, like
like a vaccine would.
Like that
could.
Yeah, like them vitamin C
help.
Like them vitamin C like Tang packs and shit. Like that.
He had this nigga drinking On It packs talking about some like, man, Aaron, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like this is gonna boost your immune system. So it did. Like I said, on Aaron, I will say the lying part saying that you were vaccinated. That's on you, nigga. You
nigga bringing up Joe Rogan is fucked up too. Why the fuck would you include him in it? That's fucked up.
Because he gave him advice on what to do if you don't want to get vaccinated.
Nigga, you a grown ass man. How dare you use my name, knowing how people be coming at me and say, I made you do some shit or I told you to do it. And you're a professional athlete, my nigga. I'm a comedian. Why are you listening to me for advice on your health? Shut the fuck up.
All I'm saying is there's a couple motherfuckers where I believe wholeheartedly if they do some shit when it comes down to league play, you just following suit and following line because they did it. Because if you don't do it, then you look like a fucking douchebag. If LeBron James get vaccinated in the NBA, guess what the fuck we doing? We getting vaccinated. If Tom Brady get vaccinated in the NFL, guess what the fuck we doing? We getting vaccinated. I don't play golf, but if Rory fucking McIlroy gets vaccinated, guess what the fuck we doing? We getting motherfucking vaccinated. God damn it. That is what we doing.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking tea and saying like I am vaccinated. So the angry old white guy, because that's always what comes for you, in the gray motherfucking sports coat, because that's always what he got on. And the Caprice Classic that is fucking 2 generations too old, but budget cuts is a motherfucker, because that's always what they driving. You know what's up when they come for you. You don't want to see that old white man. That's all I'm going to say.
Even if you don't give a fuck about that nigga.
You don't want to see him.
You
don't wanna see him.
Use that as a fuck Aaron Rodgers. That's all I got to say about that.
God damn it. You
Fuck
absolutely
that nigga,
right.
And fuck his idea of playing football, because fuck you, nigga.
Oh yeah, you are
hate
like
Green Bay.
Yeah,
hate you.
We do hate Green Bay.
And I hate the franchise as a whole.
I'm a Raiders
staff,
fan.
record label, and a motherfucking crew.
I'm a Raiders fan, and I completely motherfucking agree on all the chords.
Oh, speaking of which, something we didn't talk about before we get up out of here for Hove, or with Ye. Did you know that there was a Sicko mode with Hove on it?
Word.
Right? That's what I said. There is a version of Sicko mode out there in the ether, in one of them niggas' computers, if not all of their computers, that has Travis Scott, Drake, and Jayz on Sicko mode. And they took Jay off because Drake said Jay did the verse first, apparently. And that's part of the reason why they were all in the group text, I guess, why he added Jay in there. Jay was on it first, did the verse, then Drake did his verse talking shit about Kanye. So Travis, trying to mitigate the situation, took Jay off of it and just kept Drake shit with him because he knew it was like a little subliminal shit. And Travis is kind of neutral in the situation, I guess, and put it out like that. I was like, when is that gonna leak? I want to hear that verse, nigga.
You know when it's gonna leak? You know when it's gonna leak? You know when it's gonna leak? We can finally get into the Rock Nation building, and we can send a spy in there to steal a hard drive. That's the only way it's gonna leak.
I ain't being the nigga reason nothing come up missing in that office. You got me fucked up.
You're absolutely right.
Trying to get this check, nigga.
So I ain't doing it. So Georgia got to. Like, I'm not risking that. That's whole place. Like,
I steal from Drake before I steal from Hov.
I want this interview, so like I'm not gonna say that. I steal from Diddy before I steal from both of them.
Did you see the meme that was like it was Puff real close with this one nigga? This nigga was looking at him like, "Ooh, you sexy." And they was like hugged up and shit. Like his Puff arm was around this nigga, and the meme said, "Well, since Joe Budden came out as bisexual, you got anything to say, Puff?" And it was Puff taking a selfie with this nigga looking at him like, "Ooh, like good."
That was some good ass sugar cookies. Get some Cambodian breast milk from that nigga. That's all he was trying to do.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's all he was trying to do.
Oh, I saw that meme too. It was like, we all know what him and Farnsworth was doing back in the day.
We already know. We already know.
Farnsworth Bentley is not gay. He's just eccentric.
No, he was P. Diddy's muse for a couple years. We all know that because look what happened. As soon as Diddy was through with him, he disappeared.
You're not gonna fuck up this revolt bag, sir.
Look,
I just said the meme I saw. I'm not making accusations.
Look, we still gonna get the revolt bag because like all Diddy's gonna want to do is sit down and talk to us, and probably it's gonna be late night, and he gonna be lit as fuck, and we ain't gonna say shit, and this is gonna be a completely clickable moment. What good.
What if Diddy hit us with the? So what y'all really gonna do for this?
9-3.
I'm not the nigga. What? I'm not taking the fall for that. That's George's job too. Suck that dick, nigga. Go ahead. Make this money, sir. You got kids. We gotta feed these motherfuckers.
You trying to peer pressure me?
Peer pressure in your man. Sucking dick is crazy.
Sucking
dick for the team. That's crazy.
You don't use nigga kids against like your kids gonna starve, nigga, if you don't do this shit. Like what the fuck? No.
Hey.
Like no, nigga.
He said what?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, gotta earn it for the team, man. You know, shit.
You in charge. You in charge. You in charge. You got to hold it down. Hold it down, all right? That's what you gotta do.
I'm in charge, D.
Yeah, you in charge. Hold it down. Hold it down. You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Dog, now that's a hell of a position to have on the team. Is you gotta take all the dicks for the squad. Hey, nigga, we trying to climb these heights. You gotta take it. Nigga. Pay you handsomely. You probably had to get your butthole repaired or something.
I thought you said you was dedicated when you said we was gonna take over Stone Mountain, nigga.
Right.
I thought you said you was dedicated.
Do you want to run the city or not, sir? It's a nasty city.
That is terrible.
What in the Hollywood is going on around this motherfucker?
Shit, I don't know. We on this type of run. This is gonna be the only show that O.J. Simpson can get on.
There's a part of me that's not mad at that.
Oh, best believe if the O.J. interview comes about, I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one.
My whole thing with having the OJ interview would just be he's probably going to want to be paid to be here. And our response to OJ is probably going to be, no. Nigga, no. Sorry, you can't, no. Well, what about 5,000? Because that's after he comes down from 100,000. You go all the way down to 5,000 because he going to talk to us like we broke niggas. I'm going to tell him, I can't afford that. We can't do that. That's not happening, Mr. Simpson. $5,000. Suck my dick.
I would tell Mr. Orenthal James Simpson that look, fam, you want us to pay, that's fine. That's fine. We can work out something. But all money,
steal his shit and sell it back.
All checks will be paid to Ronald Goldman and his family due to the fact that you still owe them niggas, and that's where that money should actually be going anyway. They took your book, nigga. They gonna take this check. I might as well give it to them directly.
Yeah, see that. I feel like that's pushing buttons. I feel like in order to get the interview without it being hostile,
nigga, your debt just dropped.
But 5,000, he don't give a fuck about them. You think he trying to pay that back?
No,
he didn't kill him. Remember?
No, but he lost in civil.
Happened.
He lost in civil court, and Ronald Goldman is coming for that motherfucking money. He is an angry Jew that lost his son. He is coming for every dime that you have.
Man, that nigga OJ somewhere laughing at that nigga. He not thinking about that shit.
He took his book.
And you mean the book where he was like, "What if I would have done it?"
Yeah.
While he was on coke and shit. Yeah, whatever.
I wonder how many books. I wonder how many copies that sold.
I'd imagine a few 100,000.
So it'd probably be a New York Times bestseller.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's a lot of money for a book.
Yeah.
Books make way more money than music sales.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I think you get a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Like if you're
way
signed to like a publishing company, I think you get a bigger cut.
Yeah, but even a book where especially first editions are about the price of one shitty concert ticket. So
fact of the matter is, O.J. Simpson is not welcome unless he's willing to do it for free.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
I mean, he talked to Sacha Baron Cohen. Why don't he talk to us?
Did he talk to Sacha Baron Cohen or did he talk to one of his characters?
Did he not talk to Sacha Baron Cohen because Sacha Baron Cohen was playing a character?
Is that not why everybody that talks to Sacha Baron Cohen talks to him?
Nigga, you know that's Sacha Baron Cohen.
He only talks to when he wants to be talked to.
Nigga, you know that's Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
You know that. That's something they taught him in the Messiah. I mean, not the Messiah.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. Like I said earlier, nigga. Wow, wow, wee, wow.
That's all I'm saying. All right, let's get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? It's late, and this chair is madly uncomfortable.
Well,
it's like a slave chair. Episode 180, Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. We are out this bitch. Like, share, subscribe. We love y'all. All y'all peoples that's listening around the world. Huh? What video? Oh,
Joker
video.
cards out now.
Yeah.
I'll cue the Joker. Go motherfucking stream that shit, because if you don't, he was a bitch, and he's probably going to kill you like he did Robin.
Yeah, and we're trying to get up to 10,000 views, and after that, 100,000 views, and you could be a part of that. Be a part of the come up.
First 10,000 likes, I'll suck my own toe.
He's gonna do that after we leave anyway. It'd just be for y'all to like actually see. And
I mean, I was saving it for OnlyFans, but YouTube lets weird shit through the algorithm sometimes, so, you know.
you gonna have a worse, like more disgusting OnlyFans than Safari's probably.
Does it get more disgusting than Safari and Erica Mena?
Pure toxicity, I would fuck Erica Mena.
I mean, yeah, but that's like the Azalea Banks thing. Like, you do it, but you know you shouldn't.
No, I think the worst part would be after I know that I shouldn't call her back.
I'd get Azalea Banks pregnant if I get Erica Mena pregnant.
Oh my God.
I would.
You irresponsible. I wouldn't do neither.
Azalea Banks is probably a way better mother than her.
No.
Azalea Banks cares about things.
No, she does not.
Erica Mena is like a fucking robot.
She
Succubus, motherfucker.
She is. They are both terrible mothers. Like,
Azalea ain't got no kids, but I'll give her one. You thinking of Iggy Azalea? She got kids.
No,
Azalea Banks don't have
Iggy
kids.
Azalea, actually, I actually think she's a really good mom.
Yeah, I think she's terrible for fucking Playboy Cardi, but you know.
Yeah, but I think she's a good mom. Like,
People
she
make
really
mistakes.
cares.
Yeah.
Like, she care about her kid, bro. But
Yeah, Azalea ain't got no kids.
But Azalea Banks don't give a fuck about her. Like, she won't give a
Yeah,
fuck
she
about
does.
her kids.
Yeah, she does.
Bruh.
That'd be like, you gotta think.
That'd be the most toxic child of all time.
Me and
like,
Azalea Banks.
if you got Azalea Banks pregnant, that'd be the most toxic child of all time.
Me and Azalea Banks starting a family would be the
That
equivalent.
nigga had to walk around with a nuclear hazard sticker. Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Me and Azalea Banks starting a family, which I do believe is a possibility. Me and her starting a family would do nothing but show the black community that mental health can be dealt with on a real fly platform and in a real way, to where sometimes you almost kill each other, but you also love each other, and that's okay as long as you work through it.
That child is gonna do y'all both like one of the Menendez brothers. And I'm gonna be like, I told your dumb ass.
The house would be too big for that. You gotta find us.
Y'all gonna be in the same place, yelling at each other in toxicness.
Yeah. Who said we having one kid? I'm not stopping at one. You think she's the one stopping one?
Oh, y'all definitely getting Menendez to do.
Having a litter, nigga.
Oh my God. You know how much
I'm just saying.
You'd be paying like $250 million a year
In what?
in
Child
therapy.
support? Oh, no.
In therapy.
No.
Cause you'd have to hire a new one every 2 weeks. Who want to hear that shit?
No, what I do is I take the one I got now, take the one she got now, because I'm sure she goes, and just move them into the house full time. We move you and your family in, have our family there, so we don't kill each other.
When y'all kill each other, you have like 2 murder-suicides together. And it'd be the shrinks.
But still, it's Azalea, though.
The shrinks will kill themselves.
Yeah, but that's on them.
You'd have to hire them again.
Well, yeah, if we ran through multiple therapists, that would be a problem. That would get expensive.
$250 million.
We'd have to work out the logistics of that. See, we probably wouldn't really need to move the therapist in the house. I was just saying that because it might work, make things easier. But I'm pretty sure me and her could get along until we don't. And then even then, we're probably going to fuck afterwards. So,
Episode 180.
Tomato.
Episode 180. We will see y'all next week. I want everybody to use your prayer power to pray for my co-host because he's unhealthy.
Healing energy.
Like, he's unhealthy. Grab the titties. If you ever seen like a vegetable person in a wheelchair, he's that can move. And he needs help. We
I
accept
don't know
all.
if that's a compliment or an insult.
It's an insult. We accept all major transactions of payment, PayPal, Cash App, check,
Ass. Huh?
He's of the Joe Budden clan.
I said ass, not boy, but
you didn't mention what type of ass. You could have been talking about bussy.
I mean, well, that's its own word. That I think even you told me not to say again. Why would you say it? You.
Because you the one that said it the first. You made it okay.
I think I've talked about my love of butt on this podcast, and I think we all know what type of butt I'm talking about here.
I would hope so. But
when it changes, I'll be the first to let you guys know. Should it change? Probably won't. But if it does, I'll let you know.
Yeah, pray for him. So we said all major contributions. We out.
Peace, niggas.